With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today it's a Week 14 matchup, which should be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Go. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
ETN once more. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Lawrence will throw. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. That's the end of the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get
this one past the 30, down to the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Once more, Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I...
And this time he is in.
Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half. I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now a 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On play action, they'll throw.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to throw again. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
It's a room to maneuver. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only
touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Slot man moves right.
Here we go.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, sir.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's a throw again as Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
What's the deal, y'all?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence steps away to his left.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Lawrence will throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it?
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
After review of the play,
so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Packers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out come the Jags.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this This was a very close